On number 1, we'll look to reduce before we multiply. I'm noticing the 5 and the 10. I can divide by 5, divide by 5. On the 9 and the 12, each are divisible by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Now multiply the tops. 7 times 1 is 7, times 3 is 21. And the bottoms. 4 times 11 is 44, times 2 is 88. For number 2, we'll copy the first fraction, change division to multiplication, and take the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now look to reduce any numerator with any denominator. The 14 and the 7 are good. Divide by 7, divide by 7. I can also reduce the 10 and the 15. Divide by 10, divide by 5, and divide by 5. Now multiply the tops. 2 times 2, and the bottoms. 3 times 1. When we add fractions, we need common denominators. On number 3, I notice that the small denominator divides evenly into the big denominator. That makes the big denominator a good common denominator. Now for the numerators. What do you multiply times 8 to get itself? Is 1. We'll multiply the top by 1. What do you multiply times 4 to get 8? Is 2. We'll multiply the top by 2. Now keep the common denominator of 8 and add 5 plus 2. Got it. For number 4, my common denominator, I noticed that 5 and 6 are consecutive numbers. When your denominators are consecutive numbers, you multiply them together to get the common denominator. Now, what do you multiply times 5 to get 30? Is 6. And what do you multiply times 6 to get 30? Is 5. With a common denominator of 30, I add 12 and 25 and get 37 thirtieths. To solve number 5, I'll notice that there are x's on both sides of the equal sign. I'm going to finish with x on the left and my answer on the right, which means I don't want x's on the right-hand side. Let's get rid of this positive 2x with a negative 2x. But if I subtract 2x from this side, I must also subtract 2x from this side. Now 2x minus 2x is 0, along with this negative 27. 8x minus 2x is 6x. Copy the plus 3. Next, get rid of the 3. Inverse of addition is subtraction. Positive 3 and negative 3 is 0, plus 6x. Negative 27 and negative 3 is negative 30. Finally, we divide by 6, and a negative divided by a positive is a negative answer. We like negative 5. For number 6, we'll start by distributing this 2. 2 times 4x is 8x, and 2 times 5 is 10. Copy the minus 14. Now combine like terms. This does not have an x. This does not have an x. We can put those together. Copy the 8x and combine positive 10 and negative 14. Now to get x by itself, we want to get rid of the 4. The inverse of subtraction is addition. Negative 4 and positive 4 is 0, plus 8x. 20 plus 4 is 24. And when I divide by 8, my final answer is 3.